It's a MiniCom, it's a tiny sitcom. This is our opening song.
Give them some love. Here we go.
Wow, I can't believe this is really happening.
I can't believe you're not in there with her.
Well, Dad, we've been over this. Ashley wanted her mom to be with her for the delivery of her first child.
I believe it's your first child, too.
Well, I was there for the conception. That's the important thing. Yeah, frankly, I'm more than a bit relieved I don't have to watch my child come out of my wife. I mean, I know it's natural, but so is kale. I definitely don't enjoy that.
Trevor, listen. I'm glad we have a little time alone because there's something I've been wanting to talk to you about.
You and Mom getting back together?
No. Are you seriously still holding on to that? Jesus, get some therapy, will you? I want to talk to you about Ashley. You know how much I love her.
What's not to love? She's perfect. And yes, we're so grateful that you paid for the wedding and are helping us get set up for the baby. Well, she loves you too.
Good. That's good. Good. A father should support his son as he starts a family. I know your childhood was not perfect. Things got complicated after your mother and I decided to split. When you met Ashley, well, I'd never seen you so happy. And as your dad, that's all I ever wanted.
Oh, thanks.
But I wouldn't exactly say I love Ashley.
Huh?
To each his own, I said. Love is a funny thing. Suck it up and let the kid have this one. God knows you probably messed him up for life. Make the best of it, and for God's sakes, Gerald, keep your mouth shut.
Dad, what are you saying?
I can't stand Ashley. Never could. In fact, I don't think it's putting it too strongly to say I flat out hate her. Trevor, your wife is awful, and I can't stand her frickin' guts. Oh, God. That's such a relief.
What in the hell?
I've been holding that in for 3 years. I thought it was my duty as a parent.
Dad, she's having my baby right now!
Exactly. When you got married, I assumed you'd have kids, but I didn't know what it was going to feel like until now.
Feel like? You should feel happy and proud and not talking like a lunatic in the hospital on the day that I am becoming a father.
And I'm becoming a grandfather. And it's really just hitting me that my first grandchild is going to be raised by literally the worst person I've ever met in my life. And I fought in Grenada.
So this whole time you've just been pretending? This has all just been some big act?
Yes. And it has been exhausting.
Hate is a pretty harsh word. I mean, maybe I can understand not my cup of tea, but hate? What is it about Ashley that you hate?
Oh, God, where do I start? She's controlling. She's mean. She treats you like a doormat. She won't even let you participate in the birth of your own daughter.
Well, she said she would text me updates.
Trevor, I get it. Some men prefer a woman with a strong hand who runs the household. Sure, it's a little embarrassing for me as your father to see. However, I understand it. But son, she's a Republican, and not the old school kind who just values money over compassion. She's the new scary kind, the we hate facts and science kind.
We don't talk about politics a lot.
It's not just that. You said, let's buy a house. She said, only if it's in a gated community. You said, let's adopt a puppy. She said, let's buy an Egyptian pharaoh hound from a breeder for $6,500.
So she likes nice things.
The dog is an inbred freak. It can run only in circles and has to eat sushi.
Osiris makes her happy.
Trevor, she refers to black people as formerly enslaved Americans. I mean, what the fuck?
Okay. Point made. Maybe I overlook a few things.
She thinks all school teachers should be armed with military-grade assault rifles.
Fine, I overlook a lot of things. But I love her. And call me a romantic fool, but I believe that love should be blind.
Sure, but not deaf and dumb, too.
Hey,
Sorry, too far. I'm just gonna have to start speaking my mind. Maybe not all at once. I just don't want my granddaughter to grow up to be an ultra-conservative. Oh, God, I can't even say it.
I come from hippie stock, so there'll be some balance. Speaking of the devil. Ashley says everything is A-okay and I can come and see my daughter. After she's rested. Overnight.
Why don't we go get some dinner?
Yeah. You know, I was never a big fan of your wife either.
You heard what you just said, right?
I think I have some very serious self-esteem issues.
Well, something to think about.